forget this week. Let's go next week. Go Baltimore, and then go bye week, and then we push forward to the playoffs. That's all I gotta say.
Hey, Cole, what did we say about Mike Tomlin?
Hey, my favorite coach. Always have him ready.
What did we say about Mike Tomlin?
He always have him ready.
I would take him in a fucking heartbeat. You know how many times tonight I heard the Steelers fans say, Mike Tomlin isn't it. The standard's no longer the standard. Dude, the standard is the fucking standard. Did you see the way the defense never caved?
If you're a Browns fan, you knew they were going to win this week. I mean, you knew they were going to come out and win. Like, are you surprised the Steelers won? Like, you shouldn't be surprised. Like, this was like clearly like standard like Steeler win.
I'm not
like, dude,
surprised
like
at all. I'm not surprised at all. What I'm saying is, how many weeks can we say with Kevin Stefanski at the helm? And I like the guy. I don't think he's a bad guy. How many weeks can we sit here and say he's gonna figure it out? He's just got to get some time. Like, what are we talking about?
We got one more year, dog. We got one more year. Let him go. It's fine.
We just had a Jets fan stand up in here and say this guy couldn't draw a fucking Pee Wee League scheme up on a chalkboard to make it work today. I mean, dude, it's time and time and time again with this guy's excuses. And it was Baker this. I'm not a Baker guy at all, by the way. Baker this, Baker that. He got canned. And I'm watching the same offense run through Deshaun. Like he said, no max protection. Barely any chips on the edge. I mean, Jed is screaming for his life on the edge. And I mean, there was just nothing for him at all tonight.
So it's okay to get mad about it, but what are we going to do this year? Nothing. So we had to ride what we got. So we're either ready for next year or we just hope that we can push forward the rest of this year, which I believe.
Yeah, I don't think we should be. I don't think we should talk about next year.
But the way you're saying, maybe we should talk next year.
Hold on. Hey, I know y'all having a little debate, but we got people, we got requests, we got to get to some people. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut y'all off, but Ian and then John, say what you got to say. We trying to move this along. It's a lot of people. Gossip Dog, yeah, you muted, man. Come on, let's get it.
He ain't ready to play, Coach.
John, you can go.
I'm ready to go. And I got to tell you guys, I don't want to hear about next year. I don't want to hear about next week. I don't want to hear about next nothing. Okay? Kevin Stefanski doesn't throw the ball 15 feet out of bounds tonight several times in key situations.
Talk about it.
The scheme itself has its flaws.
Say it.
We could talk all day about that. The fact of the matter is this. For the amount of money that you are paying, the man that is taking the snaps in the National Football League, when you have multiple cracks at it,
say it louder,
multiple cracks at trying to lead your team down the field, and you are unable to do it, while also looking incompetent in the process, I'm allowed to ask questions of you, the quarterback. I'm tired of hearing about rust, excuses, what doesn't look good, this, that, what narrative media creates. You know, we heard over August from certain media members that I'm sure certain people in here don't like, that the Browns passing game didn't look very good. And people said, this, that, and the third. Well, the fact is that tonight it looked like crap. And regardless, you had a lead. You used your running game, and credit to Jerome Ford for that run, and credit to Jerome Ford for not quitting tonight.
Straight dog.
And working his ass off. You had a lead. And your quarterback, who is a veteran in this league, didn't have an understanding of the time and the score and the situation, which was, even if you take a sack, man, you take a sack. You have a defense playing as well as any unit in football. Take the sack. Hang on to the ball. For heaven's sake, hang on to the ball. Had he hung on to the ball and the Browns punted it away, you're telling me you all wouldn't have bet on that defense again to get another stop? The Cleveland Browns gift wrapped a game tonight to the Pittsburgh Steelers. Deshaun Watson gift wrapped a game tonight to the Pittsburgh Steelers. And I've had it. I'm tired of hearing about effing excuses. Enough is enough. Not next week, not next year. This loss falls on the quarterback and the head coach.
You better preach, John.
And
You better preach.
the Sean
Hey,
getting
Fucking
and he getting
amen.
personal penalties all
we
day.
appreciate the honesty. This is what this space is
Personal
about. We're
penalties.
just being honest here. There's no
Hey,
reason for us to lie about it. We made excuses last week because the weather was bad. It was okay. Joe Burrow couldn't throw. He couldn't throw. Okay. He was terrible tonight. He was
Cole,
terrible tonight.
can I say one thing about what John just said? I mean,
Go ahead.
echoing
Go
it.
ahead.
I'm wearing this man's jersey tonight because I was a degenerate and put money in the Fanatic Sportsbook, got jersey for $20. This dude looked absolutely out of sync, lost, couldn't hear the play. And I mean, dude, it was loud as shit in there. That's no excuse. John hit the fucking hammer on the head of the nail. You are a veteran. You've been to the playoffs. You were, what was he, a game away from an AFC championship against the Chiefs? I mean, you've been there. You've done that. You've got the fucking t-shirt, dude. He was out of sync all game with the receivers, with his feet. He looked like goddamn Happy Feet out there, tiptoeing around. It was infuriating to watch. And thank God we're talking about it because this man is getting paid like a superstar. So it's time to start acting like a superstar. That also means, and call me petty if you want, I have a job. I'm driving home right now. I won't get home too super fucking late. Guess what I'm going to do tomorrow? I'm going to wake up early. I'm going to go to my job. I'm not going to go out, even if it was my fucking 16th birthday, to go celebrate. I mean, dog, you have a job to do. This is a profession. You get paid millions of dollars to play a game, a child's game. And for what I saw this week and what John was saying about, you don't want to hear in the media all the people we probably don't like in the takes. Yes, absolutely. But they're fucking spot on with tonight because that was atrocious.
Nelko, I'll say one more thing and then I'll let everybody else talk. Not only is he getting paid to do a job, he's getting paid to do the job. You are the quarterback of a good NFL team. I think the Browns have a ton of talent across the board. I think everybody would agree there. And if you watch tonight on the broadcast, when that defense made plays, did you see A-Walk? Did you see Anthony Walker go to the sidelines? And did you see his body language to his teammates of, guys, let's go, trying to pump his team up? That's positive energy. That's Jim Schwartz energy that I think has entered the defensive side of the football. Regardless, as the quarterback of the football team, you set the tone for everything around you. Everything. And tonight, again, in clear conditions, no rain, you looked overwhelmed. You looked like you didn't know exactly what you were doing. You are throwing the ball near the sidelines, giving your receivers next to no shots. And if we want to talk about whether receivers are open or not, that's a whole nother thing. The fact of the matter is this. For what they are paying him, for what our expectations were, there is no one here that can paint a picture. No one here that can paint a picture that he is coming close to meeting the expectations that were laid out. As the
We can't
quarterback of a
even
football
do a
team,
QB
as,
sneak no
as,
more.
as a QB of a football team, you set the tone for your teammates around you. Tonight, you committed 2 personal foul penalties, and you gave the defense 2 touchdowns. The Steelers defense, 2 touchdowns. Tonight falls on 4. And I hate to say it like that, but facts are facts. He's got to get his stuff together or else.
We can't even do
I just got
QB sneaks no more. We
got
gotta
to
do
say
got
one
jet
thing
he
real
got
quick.
he got a rude awakening in the AFC North football tonight. And I mean, it was the most hostile you can play in. I mean, loud as shit. There's just no excuses, man.
I hear you about. Listen, Pittsburgh's a tough place to play, and the team's always ready, and Mike Tomlin's always gonna have them ready. All that good stuff. All that stuff's true, and that's great. This is my thing. He didn't even have to score at the end of the game. All he had to do, and I follow Steelers fans. Some of my homies are Steelers fans. They were saying in that fourth quarter, the only way we're going to win this football game is if the defense scores. because our offense cannot move the ball. That fluke play to George Pickens aside, they're like, we can't move the ball, we can't run the ball, we're not going to score again if the defense doesn't. He
Cold.
did the
They were
one thing
the entire crowd was chanting, "Fire Matt Canada,
because
fire
he
Matt
sucks.
Canada."
The offense sucks.
Dude,
Kenny Pickett
it was
sucks.
echoing through the river. You could hear it in West Virginia. I mean, it was loud.
They're terrible. They know their fans know their fans don't lie. Their fans know they're terrible. He did the one thing. All he had to do was not fumble the ball. All he had to do was take the sack. We punt the ball.
Bingo.
We win the game. They're gonna win the game. The game was over. Even though Dustin Hopkins missed a field goal, even though we had all this other stupid that pick six that was on Harrison Bryant. I don't know why he's still a member of the Cleveland
You
Browns.
can't fumble that ball there. You
He
can't
can't
fumble the ball there.
ball. That's all he had to do. Hold the ball. The game's over. We're gonna win the game. We're 2-0. We figure out the Nick Chubb thing. We good. He did the
Take a
one
sack.
thing he
Take
can't
a
do.
sack. Take a
All you
sack.
gotta do. All you gotta do. The one thing he can't do. And I blame Jed Wills too, because he got beat. He got beat so bad in that play, man.
Bro, he didn't even have a fucking chance.
Bro, it's like he wasn't even there. It's like he wasn't even there. It's like a free rusher. It was so bad, man. It
He
was
beat
so
that
bad.
motherfucker to
John,
the outside so fast.
John, we appreciate
Dog,
you coming
we
up.
can't do
Game.
QB sneaks on 4th and 3rd and 1, bro.
It's all. Hey, Kurt, you've been up here. Go ahead. I'm gonna get to some more requests. We still got 48 people. That's crazy.
Look, I'ma just get this little mini rant off and watch this new episode of Bleach because I'm trying to just relax after watching this. Look, we can make all the excuses for Watson, which I really hope y'all are not doing. He was bad, okay? But I really wish people would understand when it comes to this whole Watson thing, and I see people say, oh, Cleveland, they made their bed when they traded all those picks. What other choice did they have? I was not going through another year of Baker Mayfield again. I just could not do it. I
But
went
you
to
want Derek Carr?
but
I
I
want a
went to
Kirk
the
Cousins.
Arizona Cardinals game with my father, and when he played, I'm like, man, I don't know if the guy's it. So, that pretty much set in motion like I cannot deal with this anymore. As far as tonight goes, he got to be better. Like, Watson got to be better, bro. Like, he is not seeing the field like he's supposed to. He is holding on to the ball way too long. And I just don't know what else to say, honestly, because at the end of the day, Cleveland took a risk, a massive risk, to get this guy. They gave up a bunch of stuff for him. But I felt like they didn't have a choice because either you don't go after a quarterback and you're stuck, or you just wait and see every other team in your conference, in your division, get better while you're just sitting there on your hands and not getting better itself. But it's just one of these performances make me wonder, like, bro got to pick it up, man. Like, I understand all the legal stuff and all the other stuff, it's out the window, but you got paid $240 million, damn near $250 to come in here and help this team be better. You got to be better, big bro. Like, you cannot have these stinkers in front of a national audience because you're going to make the conversation about, oh, did the Browns make a decision with Baker Mayfield? Did they make a wrong choice by letting him go? Like, I'm not going through that again. I'm not. He has to fix it. Stefanski, you got to do something about the playbook, big bro. Like, the play calling was all over the place. Defense balled out. They did. Offense was a letdown from start to finish. But I feel like I'm like frustrated, but at the same time, I'm like, it's Cleveland. I knew this was going to happen. Like, I knew this was going to happen. But at one point, I'm going to look up here and say, are we really going to deal with this again? Like, are we really going to go through this again year after year? The inconsistent quarterback play, wondering if we got the guy or not, because I'm not going through this again. It's not worth the headaches or the problems or the issues at all. Like, Watson
Hey,
got to be
bro,
Hey,
better.
I want to
I got
respond to one thing he said real quick, Noko. One thing he said.
yeah.
He's getting paid $230 million. A quarterback who's getting paid that much money, guaranteed, fully guaranteed. A quarterback getting paid that much money is supposed to win games. But you know what's been bothering me the most after that loss? He didn't even have to win the game. He just had to not lose it. That's all he had to do. They couldn't score. The Pittsburgh Steelers could not move the ball. I'm going to say it. I've been saying it face as a starter. Kenny Pickett is ass. Kenny Pickett is terrible. They're going to regret taking him in the first round. He's not going to lead them to a Super Bowl. He's not that dude. He's not that guy. Matt Canada sucks too, but I hope they keep him because he's terrible. Anyway, the only thing you had to do was not lose the game to get out of there with a win. And then we figure out the thing. We figure out Jerome Ford, and if we need to get another running back because Nick Chubb's not here, we can figure all that out later. All he had to do was not fumble the ball. That game's over.
I would just ask this.
It's true, but like I just can't get that out of my mind. Like, bro, you didn't even have to do anything spectacular. You just had to not fuck it up. That's all you had to do. Just don't fuck it up. And he fucked it up. And that is literally the history of the Cleveland Browns, finding a way to fuck it up every single time.
I have a question real quick. So we know, like, the
Go ahead.
Steelers, the standard is the standard, right? What does Stefanski say, like, in every press conference? Like, what's our slogan?
I don't even know. What does he even say?
It's we're gonna work, right? We're gonna work. We're gonna work real hard. We're about that work. We're gonna do the work. We're gonna put in the work. I am so fucking over the slogan. Because obviously nobody came to fucking work tonight, man. I mean, nobody.
Defense showed up to work.
I mean, that's arguable, man. That's fucking arguable.
And no, the defense did everything they were supposed to do tonight. They did everything.
Come on, bro. They had Kenny Pickett and Hill, man. Don't do that right now.
The Steelers' defense scored more points than the offense. That's not their fault.
I understand that, but at the end of the day,
the defense was cool,
Denzel
but
who got beat on a slant? No, wait. Did Denzel get beat on a slant?
Post, yes.
How much did you pay this fucking guy?
And he got beat on the post and comebacks all day.
Did Jalen Ramsey ever get beat on a post like that?
Absolutely
the fuck not. Come to work and show up to fucking work. That's what I'm talking about. I mean, it's not hard. You're playing an offense. You guys are just like reiterating they can't do anything. The fucking crowd knew they couldn't do anything, and to let something slip by you. And I'm all about putting it on Deshaun, but we also got to talk about Stefanski. Why in the fuck am I watching Harrison Bryant out there as much as he is, dude? I mean, on the first snap of the game, Butterfingers lets it slip through. Cut the motherfucker. He can't play.
He's terrible.
Give me Atkins, who scored touchdowns with Deshaun before. I'm done, man. The draft pick is gone. He's toast. He's done. I don't care if he can fucking block, get down to the goal line, put 2 extra guards in that you just did and scored on. Get him out.
Hey, man. Hey, Try, go ahead. You got your hand up. Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
Man, I'm going to wake up tomorrow in an apartment that's too expensive, in a shower that's too small to go to a job I don't even like and get paid too little. And if I don't perform, then I don't even get to have any of this. But Deshaun is $230 million guaranteed no matter what he does. And all I have to ask is, after he got that contract, does he want to be great? He could say he wants to be great. He could do all the lip service. But once you get $250 million in your bank account, do you still have that drive? Do you still have that want to? Are you going to do that extra rep? And this is rah-rah bullshit, but it's true. He has $250 million in his bank account, guaranteed, no matter what he does. You don't think that's going to hurt his motivation? It's like, fuck, man. Dude, his footwork's worse. He's regressed. I don't even know what to even think anymore. It's to the point where it's like, how can I even watch this? We have no pick next year. We have money tied up until I'm in my mid-30s in the guy. Like, what am I supposed to do? Just punt 3 years with it? Jesus Christ.
Was the field as open when he dropped back to pass as it looked like in person? Like, did he have room to escape? Talking about, me and my buddy are sitting there. We're like, dude, in front of him is 10, 12, 15, 20 yards of green grass if he just steps, climbs a pocket, and runs like we know he can run. Tonight, he was allergic to it.
Quincy gonna have a field day with this film.
Hey, Mike, go ahead. You could go.
I just want to say this. Has anybody else watched Winning Time and felt like Jerry West? Because that's what I felt like watching this fucking game. Where it feels like it's at the Boston Garden, where that instead of a leprechaun, it's Steely McBean just, doing all his bullshit, and everything that can go wrong goes wrong. And you feel like you can't do shit about it. Because that's what I felt like watching this game. And I'll just say this about Jimmy Haslam. Say what you want about Jimmy Haslam and the fact that, he spends money. He's willing to do whatever it takes for the football team to win. I'll say this. That motherfucker got hoodwinked by Deshaun Watson. Bamboozled, led astray, run amok, and flat out fucking deceived. Deshaun is only there for the money at this point. I know he is. Just look at the way he's fucking playing. That motherfucker doesn't give a shit. All right? And say what you want about him off the field. I personally hate the fact that we got him. That's my opinion. But I'm just sick and fucking tired of seeing us go into the NFL equivalent of the Boston fucking Garden and get fucking leprechaunned again and again and a motherfucking again. I'm sick of this shit. I'm 20 years old. I haven't seen one goddamn divisional playoff win in my lifetime. Not one. And this team, since it came back in '99, has been nothing short of a fucking shell of itself. And it's pretty much, this performance pretty much disgraced every Cleveland fan, living or dead. Deshaun Watson's ass, Jedrick Wills' ass. The only part of the team that showed up tonight was the actual fucking defense, and they got fucking hurt. Nick Chubb played well as well until he got his leg pretty much split in half.
That was dirty as fuck, by the way.
I try not to, make accusations
I don't
about.
like
It was dirty.
dirty players, but there's some people I trust. There's some people I trust who are like, yeah, man, he should have went that low. And there's some other people I trust who was like, hey, man, if you try to tackle Nick Chubb up high, he's just gonna put you in the dirt. Like, you got to do what you got to do.
No,
I tried to.
He was
Nick
falling
Chubb was
forward.
He was
going
held up by a
down.
linebacker. He was getting held up, and Minka went in low. Minka's
I tried
dirty.
not to make an accusation on that because I saw Minka get hurt
Dirty.
too. I didn't know if it was dirty. I didn't want to assume anything. But, it's the Steelers, so you kind of have to have that thought in the back of your head.
That's fair. Real quick, Mike, I gotta move this along. I'm not trying to cut you off, but I gotta move.
No, that's fine. You're good, man.
Riley and Austin. Let's go. You there, Riley? You muted.
What the fuck?
Riley, we can hear you.
Hello?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Show me as a listener on my end. Anyways, I just want to say I'm currently photoshopping Drew Aller into Browns jerseys when we get that 2025 pick. Tonight was just like the worst possible thing to ever happen. Chubb got hurt. I was laughing at Jets fans last Monday, and I guess it's just karma, man. I don't know. I'm just sick to my stomach about Chubb. I don't even care about the rest of the game. But yeah, that's all I got to say, Kolb.
That was
Depressing.
the entire mood in the entire stadium.
Optimistic, Riley, when you come into spaces, and you just down, man. You're just defeated. Karma is a bitch, though. Karma's definitely a bitch.
That one hurt, man. I can tell that one really came from your heart, bro. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that sounded bad, dog. That sounded bad. Austin, go ahead, man. Hopefully you're not as depressed.
Bruh. So I live in Tennessee, right? And I have actively, as I fucking speak, since this game ended, all my degenerate ass Titan fan friends telling me that they're betting their next month's fucking rent on the fucking Browns to lose this shit next week.
I am too.
I am sick, man. Like I'm and like, look, this shit sucks. We're you said, the space is for honesty. This shit sucks now. It'll suck tomorrow. It'll suck the next day. It is what it is. I'm honestly at this point, when Chubb's gone, we know that. Prayers up to that man. He deserves it. man, if Deshaun cannot bounce back against this sorry ass fucking Titans team, then I will be concerned. Tonight
Bro,
sucks. Do not get me wrong. Do
Austin,
not get
listen.
me wrong.
Austin.
Yeah,
Jeffrey Simmons finna have a fucking field day.
you probably right.
Deshaun Watson can't read a high school defense. It's a wrap. They finna
Yeah,
have that boy
I don't,
in shambles.
dude. I don't. Here's where I'm at for Tennessee. I mean, it is like tonight is what it is, and it fucking blows. I think it comes down to, can Deshaun drop his fucking nuts? Like, can he just drop his fucking nuts? I think that's what it is. And like, I know it's not that simple, but maybe it is. I don't know, man. Like, if you can bounce back against this Titans team, you might have me back. But like right now, like we all are, it sucks. Beat the fucking Titans, man. Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm biased because I live in Tennessee, but bro, we going
No,
through
you're
Don't
hell
talk.
right
not.
now.
Don't talk no
No, you're
shit.
not.
Don't talk shit, Austin. Don't talk shit to him.
You're right. You're right. Thank you. Anyway, that's all I got. Thank you for letting me
If we
speak,
lose to
man.
Ryan
I
fucking
appreciate.
Tannehill, cancel the season.
Bro, we lost to Kenny fucking
Hey, we lost to
Pickett.
Kenny Pickett, dog. It's on
The
the
season
table.
already
It's
on the
on the table.
line. If we get hit
It's
with
on the
that
Ryan,
table,
back to
bro.
Ryan,
back,
Tannehill,
If we lose to Ryan fucking Tannehill, burn the damn stadium
listen,
down.
listen,
I'm sick of
listen,
this
listen.
shit.
Hold
beat
on, y'all.
Tom
Listen,
Brady
listen,
in Foxborough.
listen. That was Derrick Henry. But listen, y'all. We don't have a run game, and we gotta depend on Deshaun Watson, who ain't showed us shit passing wise to rely on.
All I'm saying, I just want to respond to one thing Austin said real quick. You said you wanted Deshaun to drop his nuts. All I'm gonna say is, I feel like that's caused some issues in the past.
How
More for
about
you,
that?
Cleveland. Hey,
no,
Oh, dude,
no,
what?
no,
you're
Jesus
up next.
Christ.
I'm sorry, it was there. It was there.
no.
I just feel like that's caused some problems. I feel like you shouldn't do that. More for you, Cleveland. You muted.
What's going on, Cole?
This is a shit show, man. What you mean? What's going on?
I wanted to jump in. I didn't get to hear your thoughts. I'm already late.
My thoughts are this: if they lose to the Tennessee Titans next week, it's going to be a completely different space in here. I promise you that.
Yeah, man. The thing that's the funny, I guess, the funniest thing about tonight is if we just go down and score and win the game, like the atmosphere couldn't be any different. It's wins and losses, and we lost the same way we've lost for years, regardless. And I'm fucking tired of watching it. That being
It's
said,
never
it's
changing.
only 2 games, so I know tomorrow. I mean, I've already taken a deep breath. That's whatever, but like, it's only 2 games. We're 1-1. I wanted to see us go 2-0 for the first time in my life, but I guess I'm asking for too much.
More for you.
What's up?
We have no run
Yeah.
game, and we gotta depend on Deshaun Watson now.
So who do you guys want?
It
Fournette?
it's it's fuck Deshaun. It's fuck Deshaun Watson until he showed me he could play
Oh, you're on
quarterback.
that? Domo's on that?
Absolutely.
I'm sure we're all on
I
that
respect
until
it.
Bro,
proven otherwise.
bro, I'm the face of it. We should have got Kirk Cousins. We should have got
Oh,
fucking
here we
Oh,
Kirk
I
go.
wouldn't go
Cousins.
that far.
Oh man,
Jesus
we begging
Christ.
for Kirk Cousins again.
Oh,
Hey Domo,
no.
I can't live through that again, man. I can't do that again, dog. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I
We
Do
be
can't do that
throwing
again.
not,
twofold.
do not trade for Cam Akers. Do not, do
Bro.
not, do
Whoa,
not
whoa,
trade
hold
for
on now.
Akers.
You got my brother fucked up. Cam is a beast. As a
No,
Mississippi
no, no,
legend,
no,
Hyde
no, no,
County
no.
representative.
We already.
Hey, we not doing the whole Mississippi thing. We are not doing that, Domo. I'm not even letting y'all do that. We not even doing that. All right, I'm gonna unmute y'all. Let's get back on track here. We're gonna go for a little bit longer, and then I gotta go to bed. So let's get a couple more people, and then we're gonna get out of here. Let's see.
Denzel Ward couldn't guard George Pickens. They started picking on him.
Shut up,
I,
Domo, man. We're trying to
Stop.
get to the people. Shut up, man. Shut up. Larry, go ahead. You're muted, Larry.
Man, I'm just disgusted, bro. I know I'm getting on here late, man. Deshaun Watson, man. Oh man, that dude, 230 million. I can't see it. We backwards.
Man, it's all bad, man. It's just we weren't supposed to feel defeated like this with a quarterback again after this, and
Man, I thought we had
it's just
everything.
all
Low
I
key,
thought we had all the pieces, bro. I thought
it
that was the last piece we needed was Deshaun Watson, man. But I can't see it now, bro. I'm blind.
Kobe. That's why I hurt more, man, because we thought we had it.
Yeah, and then Chubb going down, man. We lost the leader. Man, I'm hurt, bro.
We lost our best offensive player, and now we just got this quarterback who can't make no throws.
You see what Watson just said?
I don't give a
Man,
fuck
I
what
don't
he
care what
said,
he's
dog. I
talking about,
really don't
man.
care.
Fuck
He
that
said
guy, honestly.
I played shitty, but I'm still coming along, and I will be better. Coming along?
Man,
Coming along, dog.
Coming
What?
along?
Poor choice of words, man. Jesus
Great
Christ.
choice of
That's true.
words. He's coming.
Fuck.
Dog, I ain't trying to hear that bullshit, man. All you had to
Yeah.
do was not
Nobody
lose a
is.
game. You didn't even have to go win the game. All you had to do was not lose, and you fucked that up. I'm not trying to hear about that, dog.
You had to play as good as
All he
Baker.
had to do was hold on or keep his damn grubby, nasty ass hands on that damn ball, and he couldn't even do that.
man.
Fucking disgrace.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. I don't want to be that guy. If he stinks on Sunday, I'm calling for DTR. Just put him in. Who
Hey,
cares?
If he
can we
stinks next
also
Sunday, the
can
whole
we also
stadium will be burned fucking down. I guarantee
can
you.
we also
Like,
control alt
degenerates are
delete
fucking insane.
the white uniforms have got to go. They're no good luck. They're bad luck. Control alt delete them.
The
Send them
Packers
to the
game.
fucking abyss. Never bring them back. They're bad
I'm
luck.
not
Get
ch-
rid of them things.
I'm not chalking that up to the uniforms. I'm just chalking it up to the fact that, Heinz Field or whatever the fuck it is pretty much like the NFL equivalent of the old Boston Garden, where it's
Yep.
some fucking weird,
It's the
voodoo
place where
shit
the Browns
happening
go to
there.
die.
Yeah, like you need to bring in a fucking voodoo priest or burn some damn sage like Kyrie Irving just to fucking survive a quarter in
Oh,
that
you
bitch.
need Bane to come get rid of that bitch like he did in fucking Dark Knight.
Ah,
I was
You
waiting
need a
for the
decent
explosions
quarterback.
all night.
You need a decent quarterback to win there. We just can't do that.
that goes without saying, frankly. But
All right,
yeah, I mean,
we gonna get to the last two, and then we gonna call it a day. Jared and then Wes, you're gonna take us out. So Jared, go ahead.
Cole, how much time I got? I know we got to wrap up. How much time I got?
Just
30 minutes.
go into your soul feel better, brother. Go into your soul.
I'm sitting here in my hotel room. I'm not even in Ohio right now. I'm on a work trip I don't want to be on, staring out the window.
You got Wyatt Teller dancing on the field with Patrick
Staring
Peterson. He was
out the
doing flips.
damn window because I feel like my soul was just taken from me. Like I can't, like the Nick Chubb thing. I'm spiraling right now. I gotta wait for Jake Burns, tomorrow morning to tell me that something gonna be okay. Even though I know that ain't coming. Shout out Jake. I am absolutely like I'm spiraling, man. I can't even think. The freak is ass. We lost Chubb. Shout out the defense. I would lead a revolt if I was the defense. If it go down in flames again this year, Miles might want out. I'm going through all doomsday scenarios in my head right now. Like I can't
Bro,
believe the QB just really lost it. Like he
what makes it
cooked.
worse?
And the dude that we had last year, I was very close to saying some reckless things last week, but we won the game. The dude we had at quarterback last year would have won that game tonight.
Oh, Jacoby? Absolutely. 100%.
Shout out my boy
100%.
Jacoby
Jacoby.
wins that game 1,000% of the time.
Hold on. So I got an idea. What if at the coin toss of the next game, we start a chant for Deshaun Watson when they flip the coin?
ain't nobody
Nah,
wants to
man.
do that.
Yeah, no, bro. I think
Oh,
that's a
well.
bad idea. I ain't gonna.
All right, my bad.
If
Okay,
All right,
Wes,
anything,
well, I'm
people
out.
will rather chant for Jacoby Brissett to come back than that
Shit, my
shit.
bad.
hey,
People would rather
Yo,
Wes,
chant for
take us
fucking
out,
Baker
he's
man.
about to
Mayfield to
get
come back than that shit.
he's
Hey,
about to
Wes,
get booed next week at home, man.
Oh,
he
it's
should
gonna be
get
And
booed. He
nasty.
sound like
deservedly
shit.
so. He played
It's
like
gonna be
He
real
ass.
sound like
nasty
shit. He
next
should
week,
get
man.
booed.
Sorry as fuck. And if he comes out next week like this, I mean, oh my goodness.
All
We
I'm gonna say,
we are in for the rudest awakening we've ever been.
Oh, I'm already
I
there,
got a
I
man.
just
reaction
We lost Nick
videos. He's
Chubb.
terrible.
Since
Just saying, I
2018,
got
it's
a bunch of
always been
reactions.
Nick Chubb got us, and we done lost Nick Chubb. Like what? Like what do you do after that?
I don't know.
Nothing.
I told my
It's
buddy
all
sitting
bad.
in the stadium, I said, that's the season. He's like, it's not the season. No. Nick Chubb, the offense runs through Nick Chubb. Didn't run through Watson until Watson's cooked up, ready to go, can hit passes beyond 5 yards, which he couldn't even do tonight. Like, this offense ran through Nick Chubb, and I have no idea what they're doing.
I didn't think I could get
Dog,
lower
Nick
than
was
the Jets
having a
game
great
last
game
year,
before he got
and
hurt.
here we are.
Nick was having a great game before they hit his knee. He was having a crazy game before they hit his knee. I'm pissed. West dropped up.
If he didn't get hurt, we would have probably won this game.
Oh, they definitely would have won
Yeah.
the game if he didn't get hurt.
If
100% win the game.
ifs and whats were, never mind. I'm not gonna say it.
Yeah, let's
Chill.
so I appreciate everybody coming out. We'll do another venting session, bro. Maybe not tomorrow. We'll figure out what we're gonna do. But appreciate y'all coming out. If they lose tomorrow, if they lose next week, we will definitely have another space like this. Until then, thanks for hanging out with us. I will see y'all next time.